My precious honey.
My beautiful wife.
Yeah. I'm always so blessed by the way you just give us biblical answers.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, talk to me, baby.
Now, what should people do if a person dies in the home?
Oh, okay.
And then secondly, in the hospital, what are the legal implications of that? What should we do legally? And then spiritually, what does death mean?
Oh, okay. Wow. If a person dies in the house, the first thing you do is go to the police. You have to report that death to the police. Then the police will give you a document or a handwritten document, an abstract, they usually call them, which you will take to the mortuary, because no mortuary will accept a body without police abstract. Okay? So all death cases are police cases. If a person dies in the house, then the first thing you do is put the body in a car, go to the nearest police station or police post, whatever, report the death. The police will give you a note. That's the note you take to the mortuary, and then the mortuary will take the body for preservation. After that, you must go to your chief to report the death. Yeah?
Yeah.
Once you go to the chief will give you a certificate. Okay? Death certificate. Where do you get a death certificate from?
The death certificate, especially in Kenya,
Yes.
is a document that you get through eCitizen.
Yeah.
Once you surrender certain documents, whether it's the ID of the person,
yes, yeah, exactly.
the death, the chief's letter. He gives you a letter.
So you go to the chief, or the chief gives you a letter, and those are the things you submit through eCitizen. If you're in Kenya, that's it. Yeah. From there, you get death certificate processed. These are the things that will now help alongside the will.
That's right.
Those are the things you take to court if that person left a will. So the identity card, the death certificate, the will, all attached together are the things you take to court so that you can get what we call grant of probate. If the person died tested, or if they died with a will. If they didn't have a will, you still need all those, including death certificate. You take them to court, then the court will appoint administrators. Okay, so they'll give you the grant of administration. Administrators are people who are going to consolidate whatever the person left, and then they'll ensure they either liquidate them, turn them to money, or they distribute according to the determination of the court. Okay? Most cases occur that a person dies intestate without a will. Yeah? So those are really the basic things you need to do. And if somebody dies in a hospital, of course, the hospital will take them to the hospital mortuary, unless you want to move their body to another mortuary. Okay.
That's right. And then, honey, so just going back a bit, after the person dies, and when you've got the letter from the chief, you've even now taken them to the mortuary. The body has been accepted in the mortuary. Can you bury?
Oh, you still need a burial permit, which in our country you get from the what do you call it? The city mortuary. Yeah. That's where you get a burial permit. So things have to happen legally. Okay, most people don't know these things. Then, of course, while in the mortuary, of course, you have to go to a funeral home or the very same mortuary to prepare casket. Then you have to get transport that will move the body to the place of interment or the place of burial. But trouble usually arises either during the burial itself or after, where people might claim that this person was my husband, this person was my wife, I was their dependent, I was their kid, and all those things. This is where writing of a will is important. You got to write a will to state exactly how you want your body buried. You got to write a will to state exactly how you want your estate, the money and the properties, that the things you own. It's called an estate. How it's going to be distributed amongst your beneficiaries, those who are depending on you. Okay?
Yes. And honey, some people are not sure. Is it Christian to get a post-mortem? Are you operating on a dead? Or is it very important because you need to know the cause of the death?
A post-mortem is at your discretion. It's something you do when you want to. If you really must know what caused the demise of the dissident is the person who's died, then post-mortem is okay. In some cases, it's legally required, especially if there's a case in court. If the will is challenged or if there are issues that surround the death, then they can even exhume the body for post-mortem.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's not a must unless it's legally required. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you've answered the question. So what needs to happen immediately?
Yes. Do the legal bit. Very, very important, because you'll avoid a lot of trouble if you do that. So spiritually, what is death?
Yeah.
James 2:26 says, as the body without a spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead. So death is really the fact that the spirit has left the body. The real person that you used to talk to and relate to has left. So what is left there is the remains, the corpse. They are not there. That's what death really is.
Yeah.
So if you go mourning too much over a body, that person isn't there. And they are not feeling pain either, unless they're in hell. Do you see?
Yeah.
So sometimes people think because the person's spirit left, that helpless body there must be feeling so much pain. So they cry thinking the person is feeling pain. No, the person isn't there. Neither will they be found in the grave. They either went to heaven if they were Christians or went to hell. What is left is the body that came from the soil, so it goes back to the soil. The spirit that came from God goes back to God. Or if you made Satan your father, according to John 8:44, your father the devil, then you'll go to hell. Yeah. But there's no person in the grave and there's no person in a casket. So people need to establish that. That way you'll handle that more graciously.
Thank you so much for giving answers to a topic that's silent, taboo, and yet very scary.
Yeah.
But people face these things and we need to be scripturally prepared.
Exactly.
Yeah. I love you so much.
Love you, baby.
Yeah. Till next time, goodbye.
Goodbye.